Vietnam is not only famous for agricultural products like rice and coffee, but it is also making significant strides in breeding and caring for rare animal species. How have they achieved this? Leave a number 1 in the comments and let's find out. In Vietnam, the mouse deer is also known as Chio Chio. This animal has an appearance similar to a deer, but with legs and ears resembling those of a mouse. It has soft, golden brown fur and large ears. Mouse deer are social animals and are primarily active at night. They are omnivores, mainly eating grass, leaves, fruits, and processed animal feed. As a result, raising mouse deer is not very complicated, but it does require farmers to have a good understanding of nutrition and suitable living conditions. When raising them, it is important to create a quiet environment with dim lighting to allow them to develop naturally. This species originates from Southeast Asia's tropical forests and is now commonly raised in Vietnam. To successfully breed mouse deer, farmers need to select healthy individuals with good appearance and no signs of disease. These breeding animals should have strong health, solid bone structure, and high reproductive capacity. Typically, mouse deer begin breeding around 10 months of age. During the breeding process, males and females are kept in separate enclosures and are only allowed to mate during the breeding season. Farmers can use natural mating methods to maintain the population. After successful mating, the female is pregnant for about 6 months before giving birth. Throughout the pregnancy, the farm provides a well-balanced diet rich in protein and plenty of green vegetables to support the development of the offspring. The breeding environment should be quiet and slightly humid. Mouse deer typically give birth to 1 or 2 offspring at a time and can breed 1 to 2 times a year. It is important to avoid disturbing them during the birth process, as this can cause them to become frightened. When a baby mouse deer is born, it is very weak and requires special care. The young are fed milk for the first 2 to 3 months of life. After that, they are separated into their own area to begin eating grass and other foods such as young leaves and fresh fruit. During this time, farmers must closely monitor the development of the young, ensuring they are eating properly and staying healthy. Throughout the rearing process, farmers regularly check the health of the mouse deer. This helps prevent disease outbreaks and ensures the stable growth of the herd. For adult mouse deer, their care regimen needs to be adjusted to ensure good health and high reproductive productivity. Nutrition is the most important factor in helping mouse deer maintain good health and reproductive success. Their diet mainly consists of fresh grasses like elephant grass and alfalfa, and fresh vegetables such as water spinach and sweet potato leaves, providing essential vitamins and minerals. Additionally, the farm may sometimes supplement their diet with processed foods like pellets, grain mixtures, or bran to ensure they get all the necessary nutrients. To further enhance their health, minerals and vitamins are also added to their feed. The living environment of the mouse deer is equally important. The enclosures should be spacious, well ventilated, and offer enough room for them to move freely. The area should also have surrounding plants to mimic their natural habitat, creating a more comfortable environment for them. What do you think about raising mouse deer? Leave a comment below. Although not a primary food source, mouse deer meat is considered a traditional dish in some rural areas of Vietnam. The meat is highly nutritious, rich in protein, and low in fat. It is consumed in restaurants and eateries, often prepared in various specialty dishes. In addition to its use in crafting, mouse deer fur is also known for its medicinal properties, particularly in stopping bleeding. In some rural areas, locals have a tradition of using mouse deer fur to treat minor wounds. The fur is believed to have the ability to absorb and stop bleeding when applied to small cuts or abrasions. Don't leave the screen just yet. Right after this, I'll take you to the largest coffee-growing region in Vietnam to show you how they harvest coffee. Leave a 0 if you don't like my video. Coffee is one of Vietnam's main agricultural products and plays a crucial role in the economy, especially for farmers in the Central Highlands. With its vast coffee plantations, Vietnam is not only the second largest coffee producer in the world, but also a major coffee exporter, second only to Brazil. Vietnamese coffee is primarily Robusta, known for its strong flavor, which suits the tastes of many consuming countries. The Central Highlands is the leading region for coffee production in Vietnam, comprising the provinces of Dak Lak, Dak Nông, Gia Lai, and Kon Tum. This area is ideal for coffee cultivation, with a tropical monsoon climate, nutrient-rich basalt soil, and the perfect elevation. Dak Lak province currently has the largest coffee-growing area in the country, with about 200,000 hectares. Coffee here is primarily grown at altitudes between 500 and 1,000 meters above sea level, where the cool climate and regular rainfall create ideal conditions for coffee plants to thrive. Coffee cultivation in Vietnam starts with soil preparation. The soil for planting coffee must be thoroughly plowed to create a well-drained, loose, and airy surface. Farmers typically plant coffee in rows with a spacing of 2.5 to 3 meters between each tree to ensure they have enough space to grow. Choosing the right coffee variety is also crucial, with Robusta being the most common as it is drought-resistant, pest-resistant, and yields high productivity. Once the coffee plants reach maturity, usually around 3 to 4 years of age, they will begin to flower and bear fruit. Care during this stage includes watering, fertilizing, and pest control. Both organic and inorganic fertilizers are used to provide the necessary nutrients, helping the coffee plants flower on time and produce high-quality fruits. The coffee harvest season in Vietnam usually takes place from October to December each year. This is a crucial time in the coffee growing cycle, as the coffee cherries ripen and turn red, ready for picking. However, coffee harvesting requires careful attention and precision, as picking too early or too late can affect the quality of the coffee beans. Coffee can be harvested by hand or by machine. Hand harvesting is typically used in small coffee farms or high-quality coffee plantations because it allows for the selective picking of fully ripe cherries, ensuring better quality. On the other hand, machine harvesting is suitable for large-scale coffee growing areas, as it saves time and labor costs. However, machine harvesting may result in many unripe cherries being picked, which affects the product quality, so manual harvesting is still preferred by many farmers. After harvest, the coffee beans are processed on-site to preserve their quality. There are two main methods for processing coffee, the wet method and the dry method. The wet method involves removing the beans from the cherries immediately after harvest, and then fermenting and drying them. The dry method, which is more common, involves leaving the coffee bean in the sun to ripen naturally, and the beans are extracted once the cherries are dry. Vietnam is currently the second largest coffee producer in the world, after Brazil, and primarily exports to major markets such as the United States, the European Union, Japan, and the Middle East. Vietnamese coffee is renowned for its consistent quality, competitive prices, and suitability for global consumer demand. While most of Vietnam's coffee exports are in the form of beans, there has recently been a shift towards value-added products such as instant coffee and roasted ground coffee. These products not only help increase export value, but also meet the growing demand both domestically and internationally for convenient coffee options. Vietnamese coffee is known for its bold, strong flavor, rich bitterness, and low acidity compared to Arabica coffee. This makes it particularly popular among those who enjoy a more intense, robust coffee taste. The aroma of Vietnamese coffee is also distinctive, with earthy, woody notes and sometimes a hint of cocoa. Additionally, the brewing method used in Vietnam contributes to its unique character, especially with the famous iced coffee with sweetened condensed milk. The combination of strong black coffee and creamy condensed milk creates a sweet, rich flavor, offering a unique experience that is hard to find anywhere else.
Pig farms play a crucial role in the food supply chain, where pigs are cared for and nurtured. These farms typically feature separate areas for pigs' development from piglets to adulthood. Pig pens are designed to ensure comfort and safety for the animals. They're provided with quality food and clean water to maintain optimal health. Caretakers regularly implement hygiene measures and conduct health checks on the pigs, preventing diseases and ensuring their proper growth. Eventually, the pigs are transported to processing facilities. Pig farms are vital in providing safe and high-quality food for consumers. The next stop for these pigs is the processing plant. They're transported from the farm to the processing plant with care, ensuring their safety and well-being along the way. At the processing plant, the sausage-making process is a complex endeavor carried out with meticulous care and control at every step. Firstly, upon arrival, the pigs undergo thorough health checks to ensure quality. Then, the pork is separated and sorted, discarding undesirable parts and keeping high-quality meat. Next, the meat is finely ground and mixed with spices and other ingredients like salt, pepper, onions, and the plant's special blend. This process demands precision and balanced proportions to create the distinctive flavor of the sausage. Once the mixture is prepared, it's stuffed into casings and steamed to give the sausage its shape and structure. The sausages are then cooked or grilled at a consistent temperature to ensure even cooking and preserve the best flavor. Finally, after being fully cooked, the sausages are cooled and packaged in suitable packaging to preserve freshness and transported to retail or distribution points. This process ensures that each sausage meets standards of quality and safety. Now you understand the journey behind the sausages you enjoy daily. If you're loving this dish, drop a 1 in the comments below. A dish paired with sausage that I'm sure your family always has. 5 seconds to answer in the comments below. The answer is bread. So how do bread factories produce bread? Let's keep watching the screen to find out. At the wheat farm, each step in the production process is carried out with meticulous care and precision to ensure the final quality of the product. Firstly, high-quality wheat seed varieties suitable for the local climate conditions are carefully selected. The soil is meticulously prepared using organic fertilizers to provide the necessary nutrients for the growth of the wheat plants. Once the soil is ready, the wheat seeds are sown at appropriate intervals and depths. The next step in caring for the wheat crop involves regular watering, fertilizing to provide nutrients, and weed control to ensure the plants have the best environment for growth. All of these steps are executed with careful attention to detail and strict quality control to ensure that the wheat crop achieves maximum yield and produces high-quality wheat. Once the wheat seedlings have matured, the harvesting process kicks off. Modern machinery is typically employed to harvest the wheat quickly and efficiently. Post-harvest, the wheat is transported to processing plants, where it undergoes several steps such as dehulling, separating the chaff, and cleaning. After processing, the wheat heads to production lines where it's transformed into various wheat products like flour, wheat rice, or other processed foods. This entire process requires technical precision and special care to ensure the final products are of high quality and meet market demands. The process of milling wheat into flour is one of the most crucial steps in transforming grains into various products. At the wheat processing plant, this is done using specialized equipment and precise procedures. First, the cleaned and dehulled wheat is fed into the milling machine. Here, the wheat is ground into flour through a process of crushing and grinding with precise pressure and speed. The mill needs to be set to ensure the final product has the desired fineness and uniformity. After grinding, the wheat flour undergoes several sieving steps to remove any unwanted particles, resulting in a smooth and consistent final product. These sieving systems can be adjusted to produce different levels of fineness depending on the requirements of the final product. Finally, after the milling and sieving steps, the wheat flour is either packaged or sent to other production lines to create food products like bread. This entire process demands precision and strict quality control to ensure the final product meets standards for taste, color, and quality. At the bread factory, every step in the production process is meticulously executed with high-quality control to ensure the final product meets the highest standards. First, essential ingredients like flour, water, salt, and yeast are prepared and combined in precise proportions in large mixing vats. This step demands accuracy to ensure the mixture is uniform and achieves the right cohesiveness. Next, the dough mixture undergoes kneading and proofing so it can rise and develop flavor. This process requires patience and skill to ensure the dough rises evenly and sufficiently. Once the dough has properly risen, it is transferred to the bread-making machines where it is shaped and sized according to specifications. This step requires precision and expertise to ensure each loaf of bread has the exact shape and size. Finally, the loaves are baked in industrial ovens, ensuring they are evenly baked to a golden brown at the right temperature and time. After baking, the bread is cooled and packaged to ensure quality and safety during transportation to retail outlets or supermarkets. This entire process demands precision, strict control, and professional expertise from the staff to ensure every loaf of bread meets the standards for taste and quality. The hot dog, a classic fusion of bun and sausage, is beloved by many around the world. Crafting the perfect hot dog demands finesse and technique, from selecting the ingredients to the cooking process. Firstly, key components like the sausage and bun are carefully chosen from reputable manufacturers. The sausage, often made from pork, is finely ground and mixed with binding agents. Next, the sausages are placed on grills or griddles to cook evenly, achieving that perfect golden brown and aromatic finish. Hot dog buns are also warmed on grills or stovetops to ensure crispness and warmth for the dish. Lastly, the hot dog is topped off with various condiments and toppings like fried onions, butter, mustard, ketchup, tomatoes, peppers, and pickles. The result? A delectable flavor-packed hot dog that satisfies today's video. Took you on a tour of how these delicious hot dogs are made in the factory and the process behind crafting bread. If you found this video informative, be sure to hit like and subscribe for more exciting content.